Hey everybody, how you doing today? I'm going to basically be doing a close-up like this right now because I have new teeth, finally. A couple of things. I know some of you are more interested in the details than other people, so I'm going to try to make this quick, but it was kind of interesting. I'm still a little loopy because of the pain medication. Fortunately, I have Vicodin, so that's helping a lot. This morning I had to take I woke up like at 6, and it was just, it was really throbbing, so I took about 3 Vicodin. That's helped somewhat. Solid food, I tried making myself pancakes, and the pancakes turned out great, surprisingly enough. Been a while since I cooked pancakes. But it's like, the chewing is difficult just because the gums are still so sore. It's going to take about, the dentist said it's going to take about 3 or 4 weeks before they get the gums heal enough to where it's comfortable enough to, eat without feeling any discomfort. It took a long time for the teeth to be extracted. It took about an hour. Some of the problems that I had with the teeth while they were being extracted is a lot of the ones in the back were, well, I have very big teeth and a very small mouth, so and some of those back teeth weren't down all the way. They were like buried up in the gum line, so that was a big problem. A couple of times the Novocaine wore off, and at one point it was messing with one of the back teeth. I mean, he was working on, it took about 5 to 10 minutes for one of the back teeth, and the Novocaine started to wear off, and just this bolt of pain shot through my mouth, and I was just like, I yelled, "Fucker!" And I apologized to him afterwards, and I was like, more Novocaine, more Novocaine. So, yeah, I mean, all in all, it wasn't a fun experience, but it was can't talk right now, necessary experience. I'm not sure, how I sound to all of you. I'm not really sure if, how's my speech right now. I'm still kind of, swollen. I'm still pretty swollen and sore, so I assume once it heals up, I'll be able to speak more eloquently. And right now I've got so much Vicodin in my system that I'm just kind of, a little bit fuzzy-headed. I still have to go to acting class rehearsal tonight. Cannot miss that. And I think one of the big concerns that I had with getting dentures was that you've all heard, I'm sure, stories of somebody's dentures coming out at the most inopportune times, and it's embarrassing. That's what I was kind of worried about, but these are fitting in really well. They look nice. I mean, you'll see, the gum area, it's kind of like a little bit, they're not perfect, but they look a hell of a lot better than my old ones. And I'm still swollen and stuff, so my smile's not perfect. I'm still kind of, anyway. The bottom teeth, it's going to be a good 4 or 5 months before I have any of that work done on that, probably. Just because, it's going to take a long time for the gums to heal. And of course, one interesting thing that he had to do with the gums is after he extracted all the teeth, he had to take I guess stitches or whatnot, kind of sew up the gums a little bit. I'm still bleeding a little, not as much as I was yesterday. Yesterday it was just, so much blood. Really awful. One thing that I would like to talk a little bit about real quick is a lot of people might say, well, don't you feel embarrassed about the fact that you have dentures? Not really. I did enough research on Google that I discovered a lot of people have had to have those kinds of procedures done, either because of genetics or deformities or neglect or some kind of gum disease or issue like that. So it's not it's not some big rare thing. I mean, it happens. I know I saw in a couple of forums there were people who, were in their 20s and were going to have false teeth because of various issues. So I'm really not worried about it. As far as how people perceive me, I think I'll be perceived a lot better now. Number one, because, if somebody has bad teeth, people tend to think that if somebody has bad teeth, that they're bad people. It's kind of the way it is, at least in my experience. And I know for me, when I had bad teeth, all those front teeth, just trying to talk to somebody new, I would be so self-conscious about my teeth that I couldn't focus on the actual conversation. I couldn't be my best because I didn't feel my best, and obviously, the teeth are, that's one of the big things. I mean, you can be bald, just don't have bad teeth. I mean, you can. It's interesting how so much emphasis as far as social aspects are put on teeth. Also, I know that they will, having better teeth is going to help me with acting jobs and socialization, things like that, because really, I'm not a bad-looking person. I'm not Brad Pitt, obviously, but, I'm not Quasimodo either. So, I think having better teeth, again, like, I'll get right up there. See? Right there. Anyway, yeah. I still got the bottom ones to deal with. Yeah, it's, I'm pretty happy with them. I really am. Again, I mean, was it worth getting it done? Yeah, because, the benefits are going to be continuing. One of the things they're going to do, though, and this is a temporary set, this is a temporary denture, because it's after about 3 or 4 months of healing, what it's going to do is they will be able to determine if implants are a possibility. So after about 3 or 4 months, what they may end up doing is just putting 4 pins in the bone, top part of the bone, so that way the denture will snap into place rather than just sit there. But it's a pretty tight fit. I'm not worried about it popping out. And if it does, so what? I really don't care. Acting class, I mean, that's really going well. Everybody is pretty social, normal, healthy-minded. Yeah, so it's really, my fears of being rejected were completely unfounded. So, again, I think I'm really going to have a great year this year. Just got to keep up with the writing out my goals, having specific strategies to meet those goals, and yeah, it's all going to work out. So that's really, I'm really happy about that. As far as the teeth, what they're going to do the bottom teeth is they're going to do like a bridge to get all those looking a lot better. Yeah, because I'm really, I mean, it's pretty sore and stiff yet. So, once again, I am very happy with my teeth now. So I'll let you see it again, because I am glad that they look good. So, you know. And with that said, have a great day.